So we've got a lot of slang for dating and relationships because when the culture changes, the language changes. And you'd be surprised to know that Americans used to get married between the ages of 18 and 25 and then immediately have 5 children. I mean, that was kind of like my grandparents' generation. That was really normal for American life. And now, not so much. Now you might find somebody online or your friend might set you up on a blind date. Don't worry, they're not blind. That just means you don't know them. But some online apps and blind dates are for serious people looking for a GF or BF, which is girlfriend or boyfriend. But more than likely, if you're in your 20s and you have a group of friends, somebody has a crush on somebody else. And maybe your friends are even hooking up, which means I'm not going to discuss that here. But there might be a little bit of Netflix and chill, but we're going to keep it clean, so I'm not going to totally explain what that means. Okay, but maybe you like someone and they don't like you, so you're in the friend zone. The friend zone is like, we're just friends, right? Because in the United States, it is really common, especially when you're a teenager or in your 20s, to have friends that are girl-guy friendships. Totally normal. So what's the friend zone? This is when the person that likes you only thinks of you as a friend and nothing more. Just ask my husband. He was in the friend zone for a really long time. And then maybe you get out of the friend zone, you flirt, you have chemistry. It just means that you both like each other and things are going well. Or maybe you're stuck on Tinder or Match, but maybe you're stuck on Tinder or Match or Hinge, which are online dating apps, and people keep ghosting you. You send messages and you talk and you think, wow, it's going really well. And then they don't say anything. And it's over. And you don't know what happened. You're like, did I do something wrong? They ghosted you. Ghosting is kind of like getting stood up, except for we use stood up in real face-to-face life. Ghosting we usually use to talk about online situations or text messages. But getting stood up is what my mom did to my dad in the 1980s. They planned to have their first date. My dad asked my mom out, and then my dad went to the restaurant and my mom never came. Ooh! But I'm here, so obviously they worked it out. He got over being stood up and they finally started dating. But it really started kind of rough. So don't ghost me, people. That's not nice. In our next video, we're gonna talk about slang at parties. I mean, who doesn't like a party? So click here.